Alright, let's get out of the way. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, leave a comment if you like. Bluelock episode 23 started off pretty intense. It makes you feel like, whoa, is this really gonna happen? It's fucking intense. But what are we expecting, right? There's only 1 point left to score and either player can win this thing. And they both desperately want to block the ball. So Isugi blocks the ball from Batra and he's like, nope, that's not gonna work. I'm gonna win this thing. Meanwhile, the narrator's narrating saying, and this is the point where Isugi blocked it from Batra and he wouldn't expect what happens next. Since he kicked the ball all the way in the air, it could have been anyone's ball, and it goes all the way back to Rin, the guy he doesn't want to fucking score because he's super good, and he smashes that shit, and boom, eat trash. And the winner of this match is the red team. And you can imagine the loser team, because now you're thinking, oh, that's it, that's our reputation, we lost, now we can't play again, that's it, time to go into the loser round. Fuck, no! So Team White is all distraught. Now it's time for the winners to choose someone to choose on their team. And I'm thinking, is there any shot they're not going to choose Isugi, the main character? Well, if you haven't watched the episode, the answer is no. There's no shot, there's no way, he's the main character for a reason. So they choose Isugi, and everyone else is like, fuck, that's it, that's my career. And of course Isugi is trying to tell them, it's not like what you think, right? It's just that they chose me, and now I have to go and try to be the winner. And everyone's like, fuck you, who cares? Go do your shit. And I know, I get it. Being the guy who gets the lucky break is really cool, but at the same time sucks because everyone around you fucking hates you. The people who are with you that don't become big are now kind of bitter, and the people who choose you are now thinking, alright, prove yourself. So now that he's walking with the cool kids, now they talk to him like he's actually a good player. And it's funny because Batra says, I guess I'm the one who saved you instead of you saving me. I guess you are really a loser. So the whole team is very welcoming. They're like, hey, welcome to the top 3. You're just as good as we are. And let's crush this thing, okay? He's like, yeah, finally. This is what I signed up for. Now it's time to prove myself. But before that, I need to ask him why he chose me. Then he asked Rin, why did he choose me even though I lost to you? And you were saying something about how you felt like you're the loser. But why? And he said, the ball could have gone to anyone. And it just so happened to be that it was me. You could have shot that shot there. And then Ego says, congratulations to everyone who won, especially the loser there. And for winning, I'm going to give you a present. I'm going to tell you about luck and how it takes place in the soccer games. And basically for about 5 to 10 minutes, he just explains that there's no such thing as luck. It's that you put yourself in the situation, so that just so happened to happen. He brings up metaphors like pigeons shitting on people, that if you chose a different route, you wouldn't get shit on because the pigeons are up in the sky. And he also brings up if you're at a festival and there's a lottery and you put your lottery ticket in there, you would have never won if you didn't put a ticket in there, right? So you made your own path, you made your own choice, so that means that you're making this happen for yourself. With that being said, shut up about being lucky. There's no luck, it's just you making things happen. And so everyone's thinking about what he just said, and they're very confused. They're thinking, is that real, is it fake, or is he just fucking lying, and he's just trying to say shit so he can talk. So after this, they're going to the third examination round. So this one's a training camp round, and they're going to face off against the World 5, which is supposed to be a very good team in 24 hours, so they don't really have that much time to train. The World 5 are someone called Luna from Spain, Adam Blake from England, Pablo Cabazos from Argentina, Dada Silva from Hungary, and finally Julian Loki from France. And since there's only 24 hours, there's not really that much training you can actually do. So the way that Rin trains is he goes and meditates for about 2 hours, and he just breathes in, breathes out, and repeat. And he does a bunch of these yoga exercises. And then Isugi, being annoying, he copies him, and he also agrees with him and says, yeah, I want to do that too. I also want to become strong. And I'm thinking, alright, you should become strong your own way. But I guess trying to become a better friend to Rin because they're going to be on the same team. But Rin doesn't really want to hear that shit right now. He wants to just focus and really feel good about himself. But out of nowhere, he's doing this yoga move and Isugi tries to copy him. And Isugi basically falls on him and says, you know what, get out. You're fucking annoying. So it's almost time to go and face the team when everyone's trying to psych themselves out. And then Batra's trying to help Isugi become more confident about his plays. And he says, you know what? If it's you and me on the team, then we'll do just fine. He's like, yeah, let's get this thing done with. And I love how everyone that's not Japanese is somehow trying to make money off some people. Or they're really mean-spirited. They're not just here to play a good game of soccer or football, whatever you want to call it. They're here to make some extra money. And let me just say, the English that they're speaking seems kind of different for sure. So the English guy doesn't even have an English accent. He sounds like he's American. It's like I told you, the Japanese aren't muscular at all. Now pay up that 10 grand that you owe me. And the other guy sounds like, damn this guy like that. You can kind of understand if you speak English, but if you didn't, then you wouldn't understand shit that they're saying because it's really mumbled and they barely know how to speak. And then Rensei is pretty good at English, and I'm thinking, wow, that surprised me too much. That's not the only surprising thing he does. At the end, when it's a very heated, competitive game, Rin scores on them and says, there you go, you thought you were good? Well, I'm better. Alright, that's the end of the video. Peace.